People of God, listen up. This is my season for grace, for favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. This is my season for grace, for favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. Listen, God began to deal with me about the state of mind that many of us are in today. A lot of us have been going through so intensely. We've been going through and we've been trying to figure out why. Why is it so difficult? I'm going to church every Sunday, sometimes on Tuesdays. Lord, why is it so difficult? Why am I having such a difficult time? I feel like I've been faithful. I don't understand why, God. It seems like I'm not really being blessed. God began to deal with me. He said, my people are beginning to become discouraged. He said, I need you to give understanding. Lord, how do I give them understanding? He says that I need you to help them to understand that I am God. And I am definitely touched by what they're going through. Excuse me. But I need you to understand something also. That we don't get to determine when our season comes for reaping. God said, be not deceived, for I am not mocked. I will not be made mockery of. Whatsoever a man sow, that shall he also reap. So I need you to understand something. If you sow, you're going to reap. The Bible says, you will reap in due season if you faint not. Well, I want you to know that some of you are on the verge. You've been just thinking. You're like, man, I don't know. I just don't feel like, what's really going on? I've done everything. I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. And I just feel like, it's one bad experience after the other. My children's dad ran off and left me. I thought I was going to marry this man. I'm struggling. My job fired me. I got another job, but it doesn't really pay the bills. I've been faithful in the church. I've been giving like the man of God said. I just don't understand what's really going on. And some of us are so discouraged. We're feeling like throwing in the towel. We're beginning to even question God. God spoke to me and he said, listen, in your due season you shall reap if you faint not. But one thing we gotta understand is that the Bible said we must be patient. He said, let patience have a perfect work in you, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting for nothing. I need you to understand something today. God is getting ready to release your due season. But you cannot manipulate a due season out of God. God will bring your due season when he realizes that you have allowed patience to have her perfect work in you. Somebody said, but I think I've been patient, preacher. Well, maybe you have been. Keep being patient. When your patience becomes perfect, God is going to begin to provide you with your wants. You won't want for nothing. Now, I need you to understand something about due season. While we can't manipulate our season out of God, He said, if you delight yourself in me, I'll give you the very desires of your heart. So what that simply means is this. When God sees your heart and he realizes that you want him more than you want things, anything that you're asking for, anything that you're expecting, when God sees that you want him more than you want anything, then God realizes that you're ready to reap the benefits of the harvest that you've sown. He realizes that you're ready to reap what you've sown. Not only that, but that you're not going to begin to reap what you have sown and allow what you're reaping to detour you from what your obligation is to God. That's another thing. God ain't releasing your season because he knows that he knows that you don't know that your season might confuse you and you're just not ready for it yet. You're not ready for that harvest yet. But I need you to understand something. Don't you be discouraged. Because if you faint not, can you receive due season. Now, God is getting ready to dispatch. He's probably, in some of your cases, he's already told the angels to go up and to tell those that are holding the blessings up to release them right now, because you're ready for due season. So I need you to understand something. If you sow faithfully, God is getting ready to release your due season. And don't you give up. Don't you be discouraged. Don't you let go. You keep believing and keep trusting. God is not a man that he should lie. He said, nor is he the son of man that he should repent. If he said it, he'll do it. He'll perform his word. This is your season for grace, for favor. He's about to favor you. This is your season to reap what you